Hello. For the Big Five personality test, I got a 4 on extroversion, 13 on emotional stability, 56 on agreeableness, um, 15 on consciousness, and 3 on intellect and imagination. I wasn't really a bit like surprised about my score. The only thing I was a little surprised about was emotional stability. I thought I would get like um a higher score, but I didn't. For the next question, after reading the article, one thing I learned is that like the communication style. Um, it will impact the way I work with others. I'm more of a direct and like I'm always focused on my work, so and not a lot of people are like that. And it can be helpful, but I know not everybody communicates. So sometimes I need to listen more, ask question, or like making sure I'm connecting with people with like what they like more and stuff. Another one was decision making approach. Um, for me, I like to like think like through things carefully and like look at the facts before deciding. But I also know that other people make decisions more quickly and like rely more on like their intuition. So it's different for everybody. So yeah. Next question was, what similarity do you recognize between the results and of the Big Five and the Myers-Briggs? What I noticed was that since I score a 4 on the extroversion, um, it kind of suggests like I'm highly introverted, which I really am. So that wasn't really a big surprise from the result. Um, like when I got a score on emotional stability, I am a little bit more sensitive, but that was like still a little low for me. For agreeing, it means that I'm like compassionate and cooperative, which I really am. For consciousness, even though I got a 15, I like flexibility and spontaneity in order instead of like rigid planning and like structure. I got a low like for my low score on intellect imagination. It was a little bit surprising, but not really. Um, I'm not really like I need like a concrete way of thinking. I'm not really more of like imagine it like on the spot type of person. If you get it. So when I compared these like my score to the Myers-Briggs framework, the best type for me would be introverted, sensing, feeling, and perceiving, which are like often described as like caring and authentic individual who value close connecting and freedom, which is what I am. I'm more of like doing my own thing instead of like kind of like following others, if that makes sense. And I'm also like when I'm talking to others, I'm like a more gentle, like I always listen to others. So yeah.